Oh, you got your face clawed off. I like to run now. God damn it, Nick! Okay, so it boots me out from the freaking from the game and just okay, it puts me in the menu just to pick the next chapter. Okay, a day had passed since the events of Shimorenjaku South Apartments. Oh my god, that's gonna be a mouthful. This was a significant turning point for me, and Mochida might have been a part of it from the start, except that fate seemed to have other plans for him.
クオン先生、俺今日は大事な用があって。
Oh my god, it's like an hour each chapter? Shit. Miss Kuon, I have something pressing I need to get to, so if you'll excuse me.
ダメ。サトシ君、昨日の大気の小テスト、ちょっと残念な点数だったでしょ?
You sit your ass down, Satoshi. Your score on that algebra quiz yesterday was rather embarrassing, don't you think? Like an owner training a puppy. Kuon gave him a strong glare and held up her index finger in reprimand.
今から1時間、私の授業に集中しなさい。そうしたら次の小テストも解けるようになるから。
For the next hour, I'm gonna give you a personal lecture. Okay. Oh god. And you're going to listen. And then the next quiz you'll be snapped to pass.
先生って英語科でしょ。大気なんて専門外じゃ。
But aren't you an English teacher? Isn't algebra a little outside of your field of expertise?
一生懸命教えるからできるよ。
Anything's possible if you put your mind to it. Now sit your ass down and learn. She seems a little taken back by that remark, puffing up her cheeks a little like a chipmunk.
先生。
Okay. But Miss Kuon
クオン先生ってゆい
is
先生
starting
そ
how
っくりだな。
alike she. Okay, what the hell? It's startling how alike she is, and it's startling how alike she and Miss Yui are.
ごめんなさい。
I'm sorry. Looking both bemused and guilty, Mochida tried to get up and leave his seat. In one swift motion, but he was quickly and easily caught, lifted up by forcefully set back down.
ダメ。
Miss Kuhn was smiling. She was exactly enjoying this. Oh my
なん
god,
だ
she's
こ
gonna
の
be a...
先生。
Who or what am I dealing with? Is she gonna be a boss in this? Miss Kuhn was the only slightest bit taller than Mochida. This did make her taller than the average, but her arms were small and frail. There seemed to be no way she could possibly have lifted someone of his build. Oh yeah, she's been fucking jacked, I bet. This whole situation was rather bewildering for him, and he made no attempt to hide his confusion.
さあ、始めるよ。
Now, let's begin, shall we? Yes, ma'am. You've been fucking manhandled, boy. He had no other options, apparently. He was going to be studying algebra for the next hour. Come hell or high water. Meanwhile, at the local cafe, in the school, Kishinuma and I were sitting down to speak with Aiko Niwa, the informant who led my friends to me the previous night.
大
Previous night.
丈夫？お腹でも痛いの？
Are you alright? Does your stomach hurt? I responded with a dismissive gesture, while continuing to rub my abdomen with my other hand. Ever since the previous night, I had this constant, unbearable urge to pee.
なんだろう。
What the hell's wrong with me? I mean, I know I got really scared. and I hyperventilated. But what can but can that affect my body like this? Did it change something in me? Oh god, hopefully you're not pregnant with something. My bladder feels like it's fit to burst. So where shall we begin? Aiko tilted her head and stared at me. Look at me up and down, seemingly judging my every mannerism, my every movement, okay? It was making me feel really self-conscious. I covered my abdomen. Oh my god, just say stomach. I covered my stomach with both hands, as if guarding it from her gaze. Thank you very much for your help yesterday. Think nothing of it. I only regret that your friends couldn't get to you sooner. Kisaragi Academy is quite large, so it took some time to track down Kishinuma and the others. Kishinuma and I stared at one another, still unsure how to feel about this strange new addition to our entourage.
Ayumi-chan, Kishinuma-kun. あなたたちって天神小学校の生還者よ
You
ね。
two are survivors of the Heavenly Host Elementary, are you not? We pledged to never discuss Heavenly Hosts with anyone else, which we'd always assume would be an easy promise to keep. But now, casually and out of the blue, here we are. Here we were, I mean. What? How do you know about that?
あなたたち死後の世界に接してきたでしょう。
Well,
通常人間には身につかないオーラの色をしているわ。私には見えるの。
well, you've been touched by the ever after. When people come into contact with the beyond, the color of their auras change to something otherworldly, something I can't see. Both Kishinuma and I were speechless. I just sat down there, staring at my palm subconsciously, trying to see my aura. I guess Aiko was smiling at us triumphantly.
愛子さんは霊能関係の情報
Oh fuck.
ええ、なほちゃん
God
に
damn
天
it.
神小学校の情報を提供したのは私。
It's correct. I'm one of them who tipped off about the Heavenly Host Elementary, in fact. That's the true source of the death and subsequent erasures that had turned our lives into a living nightmare was the Sachiko Ever After ritual posted on Naho's occult blog. I've been a fan of Naho's for quite some time, so when I saw that I knew, oh there you go, I knew I had to try it out with my friends from class 229, the hell? And as a result, half of those friends were now gone.
なほちゃんがキビキ先生のために霊能探偵をやっていたことは知っているわよ
I
ね。
suppose you're aware that Naho was involved in supernatural investigations on behalf of one Mr. Kibiki, no?
はい。幸せの幸子さんの情報が掲載されてから
I am. And I
失踪されたことも。
know she hasn't been seen since posting information on Sachiko Ever After.
私はね、心霊スポットや霊能関係の情報を集めて、それを欲しがる人に有償で提供してきた。
Well, my business of similar nature, I gather data from social hotspots and other supernatural locales, and sell that data to my clients for a fair
報
profit.
酬はお金、もしくは私の興味をそそる霊具の類。
Something
相手
always,
によってふっかけ方も変えるけれど。
not always money, mind you. Sometimes I'll do my dirty work in exchange for a particular spitter item that perks my interest. It all depends on whom I'm dealing with.
まあ、ギブアンドテイクよね。向こうは情報が欲しい。
It's entirely a give
私は
and
お
take.
金と霊具が欲しい。
They want my information, and I want their cash or their artifacts. Physically, Aiko was a very attractive young lady, but personality-wise, the jury was still out. Her words were calculated and emotionless. Her true intentions a mystery.
だから私は情報屋をやっているの。なほちゃんもいいお客さんだったわ。あの子が最後に買ったのが天神小学校の情報。
One could call me an information dealer, but I prefer intelligence agent. And Naho was a good customer. My info on Heavenly Host provide to be her last purchase, however.
なほちゃん、これで木引先生の小説がなんとか賞を取れるってすごくはしゃいでた。
At the time, Naho was single-mindedly excited about Mr. Kibiki's work. She believed that he could qualify for some award with the information I found for her.
ねえ、教えてくれる？あなたたちの閉じ込められたあの異空間にナホちゃんがいた？
Say, could you tell me, was Naho there? In the other world with you? Other world you found yourselves trapped in?
ナホさんは木引先生と一緒に
died together with Mr. Kibiki. I looked down and I answered, despite everything she'd done. The memory of Naho's passing was still painful for me. She became one of Heavenly Host's lost souls and gone completely berserk in the end. I was the one who finished her off.
そう
I
やっ
see.
ぱりね。
I assume as much. Anko seemed completely unaffected by this revelation. Her tone remained even, and her expression cold and distant. Honestly, I had about enough of her by this point. She was so devoted of empathy. It was almost offensive. I was genuinely starting to get pissed off.
平気なんですか？
And are you okay with that?
残念だと思うわ。でも予想はついていたからわざわざ取り乱す必要もないでしょ。
I do feel sorry for her. Don't get me wrong, but I had a strong feeling things will end this way. There was no point of lamenting that for which I was fully prepared. What the hell? Lamenting. Okay. Kishinuma continued to stare intently at Aiko with his own brand of cold, emotionless eyes. He was oddly quiet, though his anger was palpable. I clenched my fist. Okay.
じゃ、この子はおまじないを一緒に行ったと思うんだけど、あっちにはいたかしら。
What about this girl? I believe she performed the ritual alongside Naho. Did you see her there as well? Aiko showed us a photo of the girl named Sayaka Oooh. My god, that last name.
いえ、会ってないからわかりません。
I can't say I ever met her.
そう。
I see. Aiko's expression was so unflattering. You could carve it in stone. Couldn't take it anymore. I had to say something.
ナホさんのことはお客さんだなんて。そんなの
If you're calling
友
Naho
達っ
your
て言わ
customer,
ないと思います。
I don't think you can really say you were her friend. My voice was breaking with rage. But even if that hadn't been the case, my face must have read like a book. This icy bitch, my god. Oh my god. I'm getting choked up by the icy bitch comment. May have had only one expression, but I sure didn't.
あら、あなたは客って言葉に対して随分と偏見を持っているのね。取引を行う以上、私はそこに最大の誠意とクオリティを提供する。
Oh my. Do you have something against that word? When I deal with my customers, I give them a guarantee of the utmost quality and dedicated myself to their
つまり
satisfaction.
それがパートナーとしての信用で、フレンドシップにも負けないものだと思っているけれど。
It's an unbreakable bond of trust, like one would have for a partner, and That's not always something you can always that you can say about friendship now, isn't it? Is it?
そんなこと
That's. I had no idea what to say. It seemed like Aiko was used to. Oh my god, used to used to this sort of thing. Her response felt carefully rehearsed like a sales pitch. Finally, Kishinuma broke his
あん
silence.
たよ昨日篠崎を助けてくれたことは感謝する
Hey,
けどよ
I do want to thank you for
金やなん
helping
かの
us.
見返りのためにそんなろくでもない情報を拡散させるなんて旗迷惑だと思わねえのか
My god. Thank you for helping us save Shinosaki yesterday. Really? But spreading dangerous information just to pay the bills? How the hell can you sleep at night?
情報は情報よ。それ自体に罪はないわ。道具と同じ。それをどう使うかは使い手の問題でしょ。
It's just that. Information. It's harmless on its own. There's no good or bad. It's like a tool. It's up to the recipient. How it's used.
その気になれば、その辺にあるコップでも人は殺せてしまうのよ。
Anything can be harmful in the wrong hands. After all, why that cup over there could be used to kill a man just as easily as any knife.
んなもん詭弁じゃねえかよ
The hell? The hell it could? That's bullshit and you know it.
あなたもそう思う？
Actually, that's not bullshit. You can actually kill a person with anything. Ayumi, do you agree?
愛子さん、
I'm sorry,
ご
but
めんなさい。
I
私は
just
あなたの考え方嫌いです。
I feel
無責任だと思います。
it's irresponsible. Her expression remained calm and collected overall, but her eyes blinked several times in rapid successions. It was the first outward sign of emotion we'd seen from her.
やれやれ、ひどい嫌われよね。慣れてるけど悲しいわ。
Well, now it seems I've come to a regard of something of a villain here. I can't say this is new or unexpected, but it never ceases to be disheartening. Aiko quickly shrugged off her sudden outburst and was back to her usually icy self.
天神症は俺らがぶっ壊してきたからいいけどよ
It doesn't matter now. Anyway, we destroyed Heavenly Host. It's gone. An awkward tension filled the room, or at least our table.
本題に入りましょうか。私があなたたちに近づいた理由、伝えたいことについて。
Let's get down to business, then. There's a reason I sought you out. Something I want to discuss with you. I could produce a thick, hardbound file folder. From the light blue bag she brought with her. My god. She opened it up to reveal several documents of a questionable nature. Among them were what looked like to be a family tree, as well as numerous pages featuring black magic symbology or images that looked like a tree branch.
黒魔術の文字対応表。篠崎家の家系図。
Black magic spell charts? And it's that the Shinozaki family tree?
少しショッキングなことを伝えるわね。
You may find what I'm about to tell you a bit shocking. Aiko was looking directly into my eyes now. Her gaze was fixed, intense
さっ
and
き
unblinking.
菱沼くんが言ったことだけ
Oh
れど
my god.
間違いよ。
What Kishinuma said a moment ago is incorrect.
あ何がだよ
What do you
天
mean?
神小学校は壊れてなどいない。今もまだ存在し続けているのよ。
Emily Host Elementary has not been destroyed. It still exists even now.
これを見て。
Take a look at this. Aiko placed a black and white photo on the table. It wasn't the clearest of pictures, but there was no doubt that the location it depicted was Himley Host Elementary. In the picture a small girl could be seen standing in one of those all too familiar hallways, holding a hatchet in her right hand.
天神小学校
It's the heavenly host.
なんだよこれ。
Where did this come from?
やっぱりこれは私が念写したものよ。力が足りなくて少し不鮮明ではあるけれど、今現在のあの空
We have
間、天神小学
confirmation.
校の様子。
We have confirmation then. It's a thoughtograph. The hell? I didn't have the power to produce a clearer image, but this is the current state within the heavenly host.
一体どういうことなんですか？
I don't understand what I'm looking at. I can't even describe what was going through my head. At the moment, I felt like I was about to burst. Aiko, however, remained calm as ever while recounting her story.
順を追って説明するわね。まず、昨日の例の赤い箱だけれど、
Let's start from
開
the
ける
beginning.
と
First, the red
この
box
レーグが出てきたの。
from yesterday. After some time, I was able to open it, and I found these spitter items contained within. The box I found on Makina's futon. Inside, it were apparently two stones resembling magatamas. A comma-shaped ceremonial objects from Japanese antiquity. Also included in the box were several more roughly hewn stones, as well as a lining along the edges consisting of crumpled pieces of thin white paper.
残念ながら箱の中でほとんど割れていたけれど、この一組は無事だったわ。
Unfortunately, most of the box contacts were broken or damaged. This pair, however, was still fully intact. They look almost like a demented version of yin and yang symbols. Puzzle pieces that were clearly built to be slotted together. Aiko now held one stone in each hand, and then motioning them toward one another, as if it to drive the point. As if to drive the point home.
レーグというのはね、簡単に言えば死者の思いが込められたもののことで、
Spirit items are in the simplest terms items which been confused with the thoughts and feelings of the dead.
物に閉じ込められた霊、またはその生前の記憶が持つ者に永遠と泣き言を語りかけてくる愉快なものよ。
Those who bear such objects will be visited by the spirits within them, or at the very least be forever privy to their memories and earthly laments. Hopefully I'm saying it right. It's wonderful. It's a wonderful thing.
私はこう見えて無類のレーグコレクターでもあるの。
I may not quite look the part, but I'm actually quite a avid collector of spirit items. Oh, Kizunuma and I briefly locked eyes again. We shared the same look of bewilderment. Aiko's personality was much more twisted than either of us had initially perceived it to be.
この子の意志を読もうとするとね、呪わしい声と一緒におさげの少女や廃校の風景が見えてきたのよ。
I tried to get the fix on this little girl's thoughts, and in doing so, I heard a vengeful cry, and saw the image of a girl with a braided hair in an abandoned school building.
気になったからこのカメラに。
My curiosity having been piqued, I took out this camera. At this, she produced an old instant camera and placed it on the, oh my god, table in the front of us.
私の念を写してみたの。それがその写真。
I tried to take a photo of the image in my mind. The result is that
私は
shot.
このレーグを使ってその時の今現在を念写したものよ。過去や未来の時間を超えた念写は私にはできないから。
This particular spirit item only allows me to produce images from the exact moment in the time when the picture is taken. The past and the future alike are beyond its reach. I examined the photograph in greater detail. and a chill ran down my spine. There was absolutely no denying what was depicted. I was actually
篠
shaking.
崎幸子を失ったあの学校は私たちが逆落ちで脱出した際に崩壊したはず。
Without Sachiko Shinosaki, the school should have collapsed. It should have ceased to exist as soon as we escaped.
でも寸前のところでとどまったってところかしら。私に語りかけてくる声の主がまだいるのかもね。
I believe the collapse was halted, perhaps right on the brink. Even maybe because of the person to whom that voice I heard belongs. Aiko's motion toward the photo in my hand.
例えば写真の女の子とか。
It could even be the girl in that picture. I wonder who she is. The answer was beginning to drawn onto me. The sudden cold sensation exploded through my body, and I shuddered, as if trying to shake off the crouching realization.
くそ、あの地獄みたいな場所がまだ存在してるってのかよ。
God damn, you really think that hellhole is still around? Kishinuma leaned forward. The conversation was clearly beginning to engage him a lot more than it had been.
その天神小学校、いえ、学校の形をしたあの異空間だけれど、ナホちゃんに紹介した手前、私も気になって調べていたの。
Heavenly Host Elementary, or rather the dimensional space that took on the form of a Heavenly Host Elementary, fascinated me from the moment I introduced it to
あの
Namo.
異空間の正体はね、涅槃という死後の世界に近い磁場なのよ。
I began to research it independently and learn that its true identity is something like a new nirvana, another world, or hereafter, an otherworldly plane
普
of
通
death.
はこの世とは別の次元に存在するものなのだけれど、
Though ordinarily one tends to think of there being only this world and the next.
は
A new nirvana?
ええ、篠崎義恵については知っているわよね。
That's correct. You know about Yoshie Shinosaki, do you not?
はい。
篠崎の家、義恵の診療所に黒の本と呼ばれる魔導書、ブック・オブ・シャドウズがあったことも。
And her clinic and her clinic, the Shinosaki estate, wherein the grimoire known as the Book of Shadows was located. Why? How could she know about that? A million thoughts, a million questions were running through my head. I was speechless. All I could do was sit there and hear her out. Seiji? Okay. It was like a muffled scream or moan of agony. The sound you make when you want to make a sound, but are barely able to. Oh my god. The one was a little bit more forceful, accompanied by thrashing. It caused the nearby table light to fall over and roll along the
あなた
ground.
落ち着いてお願い。
Please, dear, come now. You need to stay calm. This was Yoshie Shinosaki Clinic. And Yoshie herself was on top of her husband, holding him down with both of her hands. She continued her Shinto purification chant. To prevent Seiji from biting off his own tongue, he had to... Oh my god. He had been gagged with a towel. Needless to say, he wasn't looking particularly well. Not far from where this was occurring, Sachiko stood against, trembling as she watched the proceeding with hesitant, sidelong glances. Senyo no Kami, who visits the underworld and beholds our foul spirits, got us to the cleansing waters of the Tachibana on the Odo no Ashigihari shores in the land of Tsukushi. Seiji, still collapsed on the floor, was clearly suffering. His body was bent into a most unnatural shape, and he was fervently clawing at his neck. I beseech thee, in the name of the divine virtues of the gods, gather here to wash away the sins that we committed and the impurities that dwell within our minds and bodies. Sachiko's father screamed through his gag, foam beginning to forth out from his edges. He was going to cyanosis. Okay. Go see images of Shinosaki women from ages past smile down upon the vent from the ceiling, laughing and mocking his suffering. Worse still, some of the women had traditionally blackened teeth, giving their smiles an unintentionally sinister edge. The atmosphere within the room was heavy, as if spirits had occupied every empty corner, dancing and flitting about freely and joyously. Seiji's body sharply bent and began convulsively. Come into the world, multitudinous, oh my god, multitudinous, Okami o Harayado. Dear, stay with me. I beg you, please don't take him. Great-grandmother Seda, the head of the Shinosaki family, was among the blackened teeth women who left, laughing joyously at Seiji's suffering. To be honest, I kind of wish that was 3D, just to see what the fuck was going on. His voice began to weaken, and his convulsions began to lose strength. Finally, the last spark of his life had left his body. His eyes rolled back into his head, and all movement ceased. Daddy, why aren't you breathing? Oh god, that's fucked up for a kid to see. Sachiko looked up, his eyes glazed over with tears. Yoshiki, too, was stricken with grief and despair.
霊能力者の血筋篠崎の者と結婚した夫は必ず早々の死を遂げる。
This is what it
呪われ
means.
た家の運命に抗えなかったヨシエは
This is what it means to be a Shinosaki, to be part of the cursed bloodline. All men who marry in are guaranteed to die quickly. Not even Yoshi could circumvent that fate. Oh my god, that sucks. For all the guys to try to hook up with anyone with the last name was Shinosaki, that sucks.
心ない者たちから守るよう篠崎の家に託されていた禁忌の本に手をつける。
Oh my god, so she turned to a forbidden book, an item she and her family had been protecting for generations from those who might misuse it.
それが黒の本、ブックオブシ
The
ャドウ
Grimoire, the Book of Shadows.
愛する者を失う。そのことを恐れるあまり黒魔術に頼ったの。
To lose a loved
ま
one
さに高等無形でバカな話よね。
was a fate she feared more than anything else, so she tried to offset it through black magic. It was an act of truly absurd foolishness.
ヨシエ自身もすがれるものなら何でもいい程度にしか思っていなかったと思うわ。
She must have cared for him so deeply she would have literally done anything to see him again, no matter the cost of her own immortal soul. Aiko stared deeply into my eyes, seemingly fishing for a reaction to her tale.
ところがまさか信じられないこ
But
とが
then,
起こ
what
る。
happened next was almost beyond belief. I continued listening, unknowingly stroking the wound of my thigh as unpleasant memories of my own foolish running with black magic resurfaced.
ヨシエの体に流れる篠崎の血筋、その強い霊力に想像もつかない何かが呼応してしまった。
The Shinosaki blood that flowed through Yoshie's veins was more powerful than anyone could have known. Its energy spawn is something much different than what Yoshie's intended.
それは
By which, of course, I mean. I instantly knew what she was going to say.
ヨシエの術で本の中から呼び覚まされた何か。
From the book, she created a new nirvana.
未来永劫、死者と共にいられる場所、死後の世界を切り取った空間がこの世に生まれてしまったの。
There, one could coexist with the dead for all eternity. It was a new dimension cut from the netherworld itself, forcibly born onto the world of the living. God, it's like, that's almost like the book of the dead.
半分正気を失っていたのね。一人娘の幸子を現世に残して、自分は夫の魂と共に生涯をそこで添い遂げようとした。
Yoshie must have lost half her sanity right there. She tried to leave her only child, Sachiko, in the real world, while living with her husband's soul in the new nirvana,
ランド・オブ・コープス。
the land of
と
corpses.
ころが、涅槃には意志があり、ヨシエの手でコントロールできるものではなかったの。
However, this nirvana had a mind of its own. Yoshie couldn't possibly control it, Shinozaki or no. I knew that all too well. Just like Yoshie, I experienced my own tragic failure with black magic at the Shinozaki clinic.
黒魔術には障害反動がある。夫の魂はバラバラに飛散し、ヨシエの命も消えかけた。
Black magic has its own blowback of sorts. Her husband's soul was split apart and scattered in all directions. Yoshie's life, too, was on the verge of being snuffed out.
自分の愚かな行為を悔やみながら呼吸を止めようとしたその時、
She knew she made a mistake. She deeply regretted it. And as she took what she could have only assumed to be her dying breath,
底なしに霊能力の強い一人娘幸子が涅槃を丸ごと体の中に飲み込んだの。
her sole daughter, Sachiko, in the position of a nearly limitless spiritual potential, absorbed the entirety of this new nirvana into her body.
幸子が
The poor girl collapsed on the floor, violently thrashing about as the weight of an entire dimension crushed her from the inside. This action had saved her mother's life, certainly, but death would have been preferable. Picking herself up, Yoshie rushed to her daughter's side in tears.
幸子さっちゃん、あなた
Of course, your daughter will love you.
お母さん死なないで、お母さん
Mommy, don't die! Both parent and child were bawling pain, mixing with relief, mixing with pain again. The little girl buried her face into Yoshie's bosom and just cried and cried. Yoshie grasps her tightly in both arms, tears streaming down her face uncontrollably. At this point, Sachiko's body had begun producing a dark blue aura.
ごめんね、さっちゃん。ごめんね。お母さん間違ってた。
I'm sorry, Sachi. I'm so sorry. Mommy was so wrong.
お母さんにはあなたがいるわ。もうあなたを置いていこうだなんて思わないから。
Mommy has you. So from now on, Mommy will never leave you. She'll never even think of leaving you again.
あなたも知っての通り、幸子も篠崎家当主直系の血を引くサラブレッド。
As you know, Sachiko is a direct descendant of the Sachiko line. Wait, what the hell? A thoroughbred?
ヨシエを超えるほどの霊能力を持っていたのね。涅槃を丸ごと体内に封じ込めるなんてものすごいことよ。
This means her power is greater than Yoshie's. It had to be, of course, for her to house an entire dimension with her body. Aiko took a big noisy sip of her coffee mug.
ほとんど最強の霊能者だったんじゃないかしら。
At the time, she
まだ
must
ほ
have
んの
been
小さな子供だったけ
the
れど。
strongest practitioner of the dark arts in all of the world, little girl or no.
でもその幸子が死んでしまって。
Yet despite that, she wound up dying.
保健医ヨシエの転落事故と同時に幸子が行方不明になった。50年前のあの事件。
That's right. The same day Yoshie fell and died, Sachiko disappeared, and that was 50 years ago. Oh,
あれは校長による殺人事件でした。
they were killed both by the principal,
やはりそうなのね。
just
校
as
長が余計なことをしで
suspected.
かしたおかげで幸子の中に吸い込まれて封印されていた涅槃が復活し、あの異空間天神小学校が生まれてしまったのよ。
The principal's heinous actions are to blame. Then for resurrecting the new Nirvana within Sachiko and creating the closed spaces we know as Heavenly Hosts and Elementary. It's probably because the school was the site of the... Ah, fuck!
とはいえ復活した涅槃も血で蘇った幸子の力で再び抑制されて、やっぱりその支配下に置かれていたようだけれど。
Yet then, with Sachiko reborn as a spirit in that realm, she was still all-powerful, seemingly continuing to exert complete control over
幸
it.
子がいろんな力を使えたのもその涅槃の影響だったの
I
か
guess
しら。
that's why she was able to manifest so many different horrible things in there. This was all starting to make a sick sort of sense. This piece, oh my god, the pieces were falling into place, and painting a absolutely awful picture. I shrugged it to myself, and I considered
現
it.
在はあなたたちが脱出の際に幸子を取り除いてしまったから、涅槃は再び暴走状態になっているのよ。
When you escaped, you removed Sachiko from the equation, but the Nirvana remained, and it's going to
休
persist
ま
once
ればよ
more.
かったのに。あんな危険な場所。
It should have just disappeared. This world would have been better off without it. The entire conversation was a roller coaster of emotions for me. At this point, I was just angry at everyone involved in this whole ordeal, myself included.
さて、ここで少し突飛な話をするわよ。ついてきてね。
Now then, if I may, I'd like to discuss something a bit outlandish with you.
はい。
死んだ友達にまた会いたい？
Would you like to see your dead friends again? That certainly got our attention. We both pricked our heads up
涅槃で死ん
immediately.
だ霊は成仏できずに囚われ続けるというわ。お友達の魂だってまだあそこにいるかもしれない。
The spirits that have died in the Nirvana are said to roam its grounds, trapped and unable to find rest, such as your friends' souls may still exist on that plane.
実はね、黒の本、ブック・オブ・シャドウズにはいろんな魔術が書かれているの。
There are actually a number of useful magics listed in that
ヨ
Book of
シエの
Shadows.
使った涅槃を生み出す術の他にも、反言の術というものもある。
Aside from the spell Yoshie used to create the new Nirvana, there's also a spell of revival. Oh, hell. Nakashima and I knew about that one all too well.
命を無理やり戻すなんて、敬虔な
Forcefully
宗教
returning
家に言わ
alive
せれば、
to this plane is, of
神の
course,
お示し
dreadfully
に背
taboo,
く背徳の行為だと言われそうだけれどね。
as it's considered a affront to the will of God by virtually all religious organizations.
Huh?
Kishinuma seemed a bit more confused than he probably should have been. Though I suspect the look on my face may have been something to do with that. I performed that spell. The very one Aiko was describing. It took hours. It took hours, failed miserably, and killed my sister. All at once. The guilt returned. I lowered my head solemnly. Aiko grinned at me. and I had this sinking suspicion that it was because she somehow knew what I was thinking. Though I couldn't be sure. I certainly didn't know how she would.
そんなものはクソくらいよね。冒涜も破壊も何でも来いよ。
Still, who cares about that bullshit like that, right? You can be blasphemous. You can break every commandment. Bring it
死んだ
on.
友達を生き返らせたいんでしょ。
You'll do whatever it takes to resurrect your dead friends, no?
だったらあの本を探し出し、天神小学校でもう一度あの術を行えば成功する可能性は飛躍的に上がるんじゃないかしら。
All you have to do is find a book and cast that spell once more. Within Heavenly Host Elementary, your chances of success will be much, much higher there.
おいあんた、何無責任なこと言ってやがんだ。またやばいことになったらどうすん。
Oh, hold on. Do you have any idea what you're saying? What happens if things get even worse? Seriously, when you try to bring up the dead, look at Full Metal Alchemist. You try to bring back the dead, you lose a fucking arm. Like for her, she lost her sister. I didn't exactly mean to interrupt Kishinuma, but quite honestly, I didn't even realize he was talking. I was too focused on what Aiko just said.
知っているんですね。私と中島さんの吉江の家での。
You know about it, don't you? Our failed attempts at Yoshi's place. Me and Nakashima. Aiko tilted her head at me. The same my god, how do you say that? The same smile creeping across her face. She gone from cold and emotionless to knowing and expressive in a mere
あの
instant.
時のことは
I don't
夢
think
の
we
殺しだったと思っています。
really believe that what was happening to us, it was like a
でも
dream.
なんてありえない体験をして
What we saw was
私はおかしく
impossible.
なっていたって
What we experienced was impossible. I thought I was going
いけ
insane.
ないことあんなこともう忘れたいの
It should have been okay. It shouldn't have been possible. We shouldn't have done it. I want to. Oh God. I want to put all of this
で
behind
も
me.
現実だった
But it was real. I could point out to the scar on my neck. Then went one step further and lightly brushed it with her hand. I could feel it, that touch deep within my soul. I suddenly found myself swallowing my next breath, practically choking on thin air.
人が本来触れることすらできない世の常識の裏側にあなたは手を突っ込んだのよ
You came in contact with something ordinary people could have never imagined.
今さら逃げられると思う
Do you really think you could turn tail and run from that now? I looked down again, trying my best to avoid Aiko's gaze.
私にそんなことが
Do you really think I can do it? When I had started crying, I raised my head again, intended upon looking deep into Aiko's eyes. She answered my question, but she looked so blurry through my tears. I could tell though, that she was smiling at me. It was the same expression in her new standards.
そんなことで何
I'm not quite sure what you're talking about. Can you be more specific?
みんな
Can I really?
何あなたの口からちゃんと聞きたいな
Yes, what is it? I want to hear you say it. What exactly is it that you wish to accomplish? Can I bring everyone back?
よく言えました
My God. Aiko patted my head as one-minded a dog after a successfully performing a trick. That is, oh, that's
黒の本
bullshit.
が生み出す
Why
の
would you
は
compare that?
魔女の英知が起こす奇跡よそれは運命をもねじ曲げる力
What the Grimoire produces are miracles spawned from the wisdom of the witches, and these miracles hold the power to bend fate.
たとえそれが 確定した運命であろうともね。
even if that fate is set in stone, so to speak.
あなたは強力な霊能者の家系、篠崎家の末裔。日野江さんがいない今、これはあなたにしかできないことかもしれない。
You're a descendant of the house of Shinosaki, a family of immensely powerful practitioners of magic, and since Hinoue is no longer with us, this is something only you can do. My confidence was being blustered by the minute, though in retrospect, that was lightly Aiko's aim. Nonetheless, if there were still something I could do for my friends.
だけど肝心のブックオブシャドウズがどこに行ったのかもわからないし、それに
But wait, I don't even know where the book of Shadow is anymore.
幸子を
Plus,
失った天神賞には幸せの幸子さんのおまじないではもういけない。
you're no longer able to travel to the heavenly host, by the way, of the Sachiko in the Ever After ritual. Now the Sachiko is gone,
そうだ
correct?
と思います。あの学校で菅野由紀ちゃんという女の子に聞きました。
Yeah, that's right. That's what Yuki said, anyway. Or, Yuki Kano, a girl from from the school. Aiko once again, the lush white Magatama stones from the box, in either hand. This time fitting them together, though not quite the way they were supposed to interlock.
そこでこれよ。
That's where these come in.
それは
What are they?
ものすごい霊力を持ってる。さすが篠崎の霊具ね。声が教えてくれたわ。
Yeah, okay, they house an exceptional amount of spiritual energy, as one would expect, given that there are spirit items from the Shinozaki line. The voice I heard told me
こ
about
れ
them.
は幸せの石。
They're called the Ever After Stones.
幸せの石。
Ever After Stones? I leaned toward despite myself. The name sent shivers down my spine. But now that I heard it, I had to know more.
この石は2つで1つなの。これをパズルのようにくっつけて、涅槃よ、死人を迎えよと唱え
These
れ
two
ば、
are one.
触れているもの
Fit
み
them
んな
together
が
like a
い
puzzle
つでも
piece.
天神小学校へ飛べるわ。
And chant Nirvana, I summon the dead. And all who are in direct or in indirect contact with them will be spirited away. We both flinched at her chant. But Aiko just smiled. She must have intentionally orientated the stones the wrong way so the charm wouldn't activate.
戻る時も同じ。
It's the same. Oh my god! It's the same when you return. She tossed the stones she'd been holding in her right hand into her left, where it clacked together with the other.
不思議でしょ。
Strange, isn't it? This girl taught me the technique herself. Aiko gazed longingly at the stones. She was clearly, utterly enamored by them. Okay, it seemed as if they were the key factors in unleashing her newfound emotional expressiveness. But my focus was elsewhere. Without a doubt, the items that Aiko now held in her left hand were extraordinarily dangerous, possibly the most dangerous, horrific objects in the entire world. However, while Aiko was ogling them with her left hand, her right was feeling around for something in her breast pocket. She slowly removed it, producing an old black and white photograph. When had she taken that? It was the same photograph I'd seen at the Makina Shinozaki house the previous night. It depicted a young Yoshie alongside her mother and
10
Makina.
代だった篠崎義恵はおばのマキナのことを慕ってよく家に遊びに行っていたそうよ。
When Yoshie was in her teens, she adored her aunt Makina and would often go over to her place
世
for a
界的
visit.
に有名な霊能師の家系である篠崎家。ここならと。
The Shinosaki family world famous for their spiritual abilities, and this was when it
ヤゴ
all
ーラ
started.
教会の生き残りヤゴーラのオキナが危険だからとマルトゥバから盗み出してきたブック・オブ・シャドウズを預けに来たんだけれど
The surviving elder of the Yagora Society felt it was too dangerous to leave these items with the Martubas. So he came here intending to steal the Book of Shadows
そ
away
れ
from
が
them.
揃うと危ないからと石はマキナが本はヨシエが預かって保管することに決めたそうよ
But he felt like it would be even more dangerous for the book and the stones to remain together. So while he gave the book to Yoshie for safekeeping, he gave the stones to Makina. Yagoda Society, Martuvas. I never heard these terms before, at all. And then there was that damn Book of Shadows again. Why did that have to keep coming up? Because it's
あ
main
なた
part
た
of
ち
the
が
damn
あの
story.
学校から篠崎幸子を取り除いた
You
それ
moved
によって
Sashi's
大きな可能性が
Shinosaki from
広が
that
った
school.
わ
And in doing so, you created a perfect storm of
これ
opportunity.
までのような一方通行ではなく現世に戻ってくることができるこの世のものではない異空間心霊スポットが生まれているの
Two-way travel to and from that dimension is now possible. It's no longer a one-way road. A new spiritual hotspot. Something not of this world has been born. She thrusts the ever after stones toward me, triumphantly, and continued to make her pitch, growing more excited by the second. I legitimately speechless. What could I say?
わかるかしらまさにあの場所は宝の山よ
Don't you see? That place
こ
is a
れま
gold
で
mine.
眉唾嘘800と笑われていた霊魂の世界への扉が開いたの世界中のオカルト研究が一気に加速するわ
People can no longer claim the world of spirits as fake, or that spiritual investigators like myself are lying. It's all different now. Occult research can be legitimized.
商売としてあの空間へ人を連れて行くツアーコンダクターをやろうと思うの
I'm even considering bringing people to that cursed dimension on tour if I can, to make a little extra cash. Kishinuma and I both have reacted to this preposterous suggestion with a start. She couldn't possibly
ナ
be
コちゃ
serious,
んの
could
ブ
she?
ログからは片白のデータは削除したしあの手段ではもう飛べない行く方法は私しか持っていない
I've deleted the proxy doll data from Naho's blog, so no one will be able to jump that way anymore. Only I possess the means to enter that place now. What could she possibly been thinking? I wanted to stop her at once, but I wanted to take those stones and break them right there on the spot before anyone else got hurt.
私は
But
ねツアーを運営するにあたって安全を確保したいの
when I begin conducting these tours, however, I want to make customer safety my top
あゆみちゃんはお
priority.
友達の霊を探したいでしょだったら
And
あ
you,
の空間の再調査は共通の目的にならないかしら
you seek to save you seek your friend's spirits, do you not? Well, reinvestigating that dimension could help you reach that goal. Our decisions are the same, Ayumi. I go oh my god, hold on guys, I need to go back. I go lean in as she spoke, her breath scented with the sugary sweetness extravagant desserts we've been eating tickled my nose.
ねあゆみちゃん
So what do you
私たち
say?
もう一度天神
Let's
小
go
学校
to
に
the
行っ
Heavenly
てくれ
House Elementary together one more time, shall we?
本来は片白を引きちぎる方法でツアーをやろうと思っていたんだけど
I really wanted
こ
to
んな
conduct
便利
tours
なアイテムが見つかっちゃったんだ
using
も
the
の
paper
こ
dolls.
れはもう運
But
命よ
missed my chance
私
now.
やるわ
Now,
商売にする
okay, now though, I have oh my god, I have these lovely stones. I feel this must be fate, and I can make a business out of it. I feel that she's gonna die. Aiko seemed like she was on top of the world. But that just made me all the more disgusted with her.
どうかしら。
So how about it? On the other hand, she was offering me a chance to save our lost friends. And however remote the chance may have been, it stacked the odds frustrating in her favor. Frustratingly. I still couldn't just say yes. But I couldn't just say no. Honestly, I resented Aiko for putting me in this position. I glared at her for the moment before I said anything.
すぐに答えを出せるわけがないでしょ。
I can't answer that right now. Give me some time to think over. Think it over. I almost forgotten Kishinuma was there. Like with so you just leave me with her? The crazy girl? Alright, that's cool. Sudden waves of guilt washed over me. He had an absolutely incredulous look on his face. Couldn't they just change that word to shocking look? I couldn't bear to see it, so I looked
ブックオ
away.
ブシャドウズだってどこにあるかわからないし、そもそもその石だって本当にそんな力があるかもわからないじゃないですか。
We don't know where the Book of Shadows is. Anyway, plus, how do we know those stones can actually do what you say they can?
実際に試したわけじゃないのでしょ。
There's no way you could have already tried it, right? Oh my god. She oriented the stones so they form a perfect yin and yang symbol, then slotted them together once again. Immediately, the stones began glowing with a blush white hue, and a stream of energy started to form around her.
マジかよ。
You gotta be kidding me. Aiko continued smiling and looked directly into my eyes.
いいわ。ゆっくり考えて。この石はもちろんまだ試していないから、
No need
ど
to
れ
decide
だ
now.
け危険かわから
Think it
ないし
over.
ね。
Yes, it's true. The full range of these stones power has yet to be tested, so their true danger is of yet undetermined. She slowly separated the two stones, as she said, "This is." Oh my god! I said this, and the energy surrounding her dissipated.
篠崎家の血筋、篠崎牧菜の家で発見されたんだもの。きっと信憑性も霊言も新たかな霊具に違いないわ。
But they're from the home of Makina Shinozaki, a prominent branch of the Shinozaki tree. Their authenticity, and the credibility of my intelligence is hard to dispute.
すげえな。ちょっ
Oh,
と
the thing,
見
can I
せて
see
くれ。
them? Kishinuma didn't wait for an answer. He grabbed the ever after stones from Aiko's hands and began examining them
あの
carefully.
箱の中にこんなものが入ってたとはな。
Hard to believe this is what it was in the box.
あんたさ、まさかこの石を独り占めしようなんて。
You weren't planning on
Kangaete-ne-yo.
keeping these stones all to yourself, were you? Aiko seemed taken aback by that question. Way to go! Kishinuma, you managed to catch her off
これを
guard.
見つけられたのは半分は篠崎が体張ったおかげなんだろ。
Got the credit for finding them is due to Shinozaki risking her skin, after all. I could see Aiko seemed to ponder these words for a moment.
じゃあ、お互い勝手に行けないように一つずつ持っていましょうか。
Well then, let's make sure that neither of us can go by ourselves. We'll each keep one of us 2 stones.
わかりました。ちょうだい、
Alright,
岸沼くん。
give me one.
おう。
Kishinuma plopped one of the stones in my hand, then slipped the other back into the drawstring pouch Aiko had brought them in and closed it up. My god, I cannot reach there. He then casually handed the pouch back to its rightful owner.
その気になったら連絡をちょうだい。そうね。 サービスとしてブックオブシャドウズの創作は私も手伝ってあげるわ。無料でね。
Feel free to give me a call anytime you like. And don't worry, I'll help you find Book of Shadows free of charge. That doesn't sound like she was singing it. Aiko flashed out the biggest, most gregarious smile I think I'd ever seen. Are they just making up words or some shit?
一緒に行ってくれるのよね、あゆみちゃん。
And when we do find it, you will go with me, won't you, Ayumi? I closed my eyes and gave something like a half-hearted half-nod, lowering my head without raising it again. It was interpreted as a yes, but I'm not sure. I meant it that way.
じゃあ、ここは私が出しておくわね。
Good. Being the case, it's on me today. Aiko got up and grabbed a check.
いえ、私も出します。
No, I'll pay for mine. Fuck you, bitch. I took out my wallet. I had no desire to owe this person anything. Aiko just
そ
smiled.
れじゃ割り勘ってことで。
Dutch it is, then.
そうそう。これは私からのプレゼント。
Oh yes, I almost forgot. I'd like to have this. Oh my god. Aiko handed her a autograph to me.
嫌だわ。そんなに構えないで。これは無料で差し上げるわ。だから安心して。
Now, it's not going to bite you, and I'm not asking you any money for it. So please, just take it with my blessing. Oh my god, are we actually gonna play after that?
最低だよ、あの
I
人。
despise her.
あ
Me too.
鈴本さんや篠原さん、森重君、ゆい先生、みんなのことが終わったら、この石はすぐに壊すから。
Shinohara, Morishige, and Miss Yui. As soon as I'm done with those four, I'm breaking the stone.
あ、ああ、その意見には俺も同感だ。
Yeah,
両方ともぶっ壊す案だがな。
I'm right there with you. Better make sure to break the other one. Better make sure to break the other one though. While you're at it. As if he'd been waiting for this cue, Kishinuma pulled the other stone from his pocket. Kishinuma?
あの学校のヤバ
She
さも
doesn't
知らねえで
know
浮かれてやがったから
what it's like to
こっそり
like in that
いただい
school.
てきた
I mean, she was actually getting excited about going there. So I helped myself when she wasn't looking. This
死ぬ
mother-
まくん、すごい、悪い人。
Kishinuma, that's amazing. You're terrible. Hopefully that's not a fucking.
緊急事態によりやむなしだ。けどよ篠崎、
Hopefully that's not a bad habit
こ
for
う言
you.
っちゃなんだが、生き返らせるとか
It's
その
a serious business calls for serious action. Though, Shinozaki, I don't know how to say this exactly, but about the whole resurrection thing.
鈴本たちのことは
The whole situation with Suzumoto and the others should probably just be left alone, don't you think?
無茶ばっかして、お前がまた死ぬ思いするとかよ。
You've gone through so
鈴本もゆい
much
先
already
生も
and have
篠原
come
も
really
森重も
close to dying. And I don't think
Minna yo.
any of them, not Suzumoto,
そんなこ
Mitsui,
と
Shinohara, or
望んでねえと思う
Morishige would want that.
でも、
But that might not be true. Damn it.
いい
Shinosaki.
加減にしろ篠崎。サトシや中島がどんだけお前のこと心配してると思ってんだ。
Just stop. Do you know how much Satoshi and Nakashima have been worrying about you?
ごめんなさい。でも、お願い、岸沼くん。もう少しだけでいいから、私の気の済むまでやらせて。お願い。
But Kishinuma, please, you have to understand. I just need a little more. I need you to humor me for a little bit longer, okay? Please, just let me do this. Listen, you're not doing it alone. I'm going to keep one of the stones. Aww.
大丈夫だ。
It'll be alright, you know. I turn my gaze up to meet Kishinuma's. My eyes must have looked like saucers. Windows into a mind full of worries. Ideas and fears spurred by this unexpected turn of
なんかあっ
events.
たらすぐ連絡しろよ。前みたいに目つぶって突っ走って、勝手に死にそうになってんじゃねえぞ。
If anything happens, don't hesitate to call me, okay? I'm here for you. And I don't want you to blindly rushing into dangerous situations like you did
俺だ
yesterday.
って。お前一人くらい守れる自信はあんだからや。
I may not be able to offer much, but I'm confident that I can at least protect you from harm. Kishinuma patted me on the head reassuringly as he said this, and I had no idea how to react. I felt warm and safe, but also a little annoyed, much like a younger sister, being simultaneously comforted and scolded by her big brother. All I could say in response was, okay. I could feel my eyes still bulging from my head, open as far as my eyelids would allow. I imagined how I must have appeared to Kishinuma and was momentarily embarrassed.
んじゃ、
Come on
そ
now,
ろそろ帰るとするか。
let's go home. Do you want to be his boyfriend? Oh, okay, I control. Okay, finally, gameplay. He's late. Seriously, what do you think? What is he thinking? That boy needs to be. He needs a boot to the head. I swear, or a kick to the ass. That would have been a better. There's a human arm poking out of the hole. Though one closer expression, it's from a mannequin. How the hell would I see that? Seriously. Oh, okay. This is like my only time I can actually move around. I remember running up these stairs with Mayu Suzumoto. At the time, it never dawned on me that the legitimacy of those memories could ever be called to question. Why would it? When you graduate, transfer, or get married, you always still be able to see one another, as long as you both are alive. But in this reality, it's as if Suzumoto never existed. I kind of wish I had a stamina meter. Where are all the people? The streets seem unusually quiet. It's just because of the late hour? I feel that she really transported us to the fucking heavenly host already. Wait, can I? Oh, yep, I can stop. So I need to. I kind of wish I have a stamina bar above her head. Because in situations where I'm getting chased, oh, I'm not gonna like that. I'm home. Welcome back.
今日の変死速報です。死亡した岡部さんは背骨が折れた状態で都内のこの場所で発見され、
News of yet another bizarre death has just come in. This time as a Mr. Okabe, who is discovered within the city at this location, having suffered a broken spine. A Tokyo map was displayed on the television screen, marked with two red dots. The marquee at the bottom provided the headline. Sudden violent deaths remain unexplained. Dinner will be a while yet. Maybe you should take your bath first, Ayumi. Oh god. Okay. Without thinking, I left the socks I just removed from my feet on the living room floor and began walking toward the bathroom. Hey, take your goddamn socks, girl. What the hell's wrong with you? Pick your shit. This was a bad habit of mine, so ingrained within me that it almost became a ritual. Mom did well to have caught it. So quickly, I grabbed my socks and left the room.
みんなの魂がいる天神症でブックオブシャドウズを使えば今度こそ生き返らせる
Can I
ことが
really
で
bring
きる
them
かも
back?
しれない
If I use the Book of Shadows inside the Heavenly Host, this time, it just might work. I set my bag down in my room quickly and automatically, grabbed my sweatpants and my spats, and made a beeline for the bathroom. Oh goddamn! What? No. When I got there, I threw my socks into the hamper, with purpose that then began peeling off my school uniform. Is myself in the mirror.
障害反動
Bull bag. I'm not careful, the same thing could have happened again. Those burn marks on my neck. Oh, God. And arms were eternal reminders of what I'd been through at the Shinosaki estate. I could have clearly remembered the agony I went through as they formed. I remember watching a sear into my flesh out of thin air, blood spurting from them, and if they were knifed. If I'd been knifed, okay. I've only survived because Hinoe sacrificed herself in my place. Wait, where's her scratched arm?
やるしかないじゃない
I had to do it. I tried to force my self-confidence into my expression. When it wouldn't come, I slapped my cheeks hard. My face cheeks, alright? Goddamn perverts. It wasn't me. Somewhere. It just needed to be yanked out into the open.
あなたが頑張るのよ
You have to do it. You have to do your best, damn it. Please don't show a scene when you're bathing. Oh, come on! I lowered my head into the water slightly, blowing bubbles into the water with my mouth. The pros and cons of returning to Heavenly Host were racing through my head. This is the power challenge fate to rewrite it, and I'm a Shinosaki, so this thing is something that only I can do. I have to show everyone that I can bring it back. Okay, good. And you're a fucking god damn it.
すぐにでも
If I only knew where to find the Book of Shadows, I need to get my hands on it again. What the fuck, dude? You're seriously going to look for the Book of Shadows? You lack a sense and never ceases to amaze me. This was just about the last thing I expected. I couldn't help but scream. It was the same boy who found his way into my room last time, wearing the exact same clothes. He spoke to me without once turning his head to look in my direction.
涅槃を知ったか。やっと悟っ
So
た
you
よ
know
うだ
about
な。
your Nirvana now.
てめえの宿命ってやつ
You
を。
finally pieced it all together and realized what you had to do. He smiled, still facing away from me. It was confident yet sinister grin. What? Why? And how?
音行のまじないなんて基本中の基本だろうが。いちいち驚くんじゃねえよ。
Hiding one's presence is about a basic spell as they come. There is no need for the blown gasket.
それよりもだ。忘れんなよそれ。運命に課せられたてめえの責務だからな。その末裔。
It's for why I'm here. It's to remind you of who you are and what you have to do. Your bloodline carries with it a certain responsibility, after all.
あなた
You!
警察呼ぶからこの変態ストーカー
Per soccer. Exactly. My face had to have been as red as fire by this point.
うるせえよこの父なし女が
Really?
誰が痴漢だ
Shut
幼
the
児みたい
fuck
な
up.
体しやがって
Titless.
てめえみたいな貧相な体
Where you
でも
coming
何も
from
面白く
when
ねえ
you
んだよ
got the body of a grade schooler? Ain't nobody gonna want to see a washboard like that. My head felt like it now housed all the blood from my entire body. I imagine myself white as a sheet below the neck and flashing red above it, on the verge of a megaton explosion.
いいか
Just listen up.
よく聞け
The book Shadows is back
ブ
in
ックオブ
the
シャドウズ
Nirvana.
は涅槃の中に戻ってる
It happened when you
て
messed
めえ
up
が篠崎家で失敗したあの時にな
when you messed up at the Shinosaki state.
ほら
Here. He handed me the autograph from Aiko.
いつの間に
When did you?
これが何だっていうの
Where'd
よ
you try to
よ
pull?
く見ろ節穴女
うん
ここだここ
Just look at it, you blind bitch. Here, right the fuck here. God damn! Not gonna lie, he kind of reminds me of me, how I speak. I grabbed the photo from his hands and aggressively as I could muster, then backed away slightly, putting as much distance between me and him as humanly possible. It was definitely the same picture of the little girl holding the hatchet that Aiko had shown us earlier, but I now noticed that she was holding something in her other hand too. It was a hardbound book, around the size of a typical desk dictionary. And though I could barely make it out of it, there was a certain aura to it that looked an awful lot like a face.
これは
God.
力
it
を
is.
使いたいならもう一度涅槃へいや天神小学校と言った方がいいか
You gotta go back to the
す
Nirvana.
ぐにあそこへ飛んでその本を手に入
Or
れろ
should I say, back to the heavenly house, jump over there and get the book. And then maybe, just
お前
maybe,
の願いも叶うだろ
you can make your wish come true. He stuck up his hand, pointed directly at my face, then slowly lowered it down toward my abdomen. He was now inexplicably pointing at my lower body. But now, as soon as I started to get self-conscious, he flipped his hand over and opened it up, exposing it in his palm. There was another piece of a 10-yen gum cupped there. The same kind as before. I'm not sure why I took it, but I did, without even thinking. As soon as the exchange was made, he immediately turned toward the bathroom window, apparently preparing to make his
あ
escape.
なた何者なの
Who are you?
どうして私
And why me? My question seemed to stop him in his tracks.
教えて
Are you gonna explain all this? I wasn't about to drop my guard, especially given the obvious advantage this boy had over me. But he didn't seem like that he'd come and attack me or anything, rather. Oh, let's not talk about that, right? It was almost like he was trying to lead me somewhere, to show me the
今
way.
はまだ話せね
I can't answer that just yet. He turned his head toward me, just enough that I could catch a brief glimpse of his eyes beyond his hood. They were ice blue in color, but gentle and sincere. He smiled once more and leaped out the bathroom window. I was kind of dumbfounded. I had no idea how to process what had just happened.
どうしたのあゆみ大丈夫
What's wrong? Are you okay? Mom barged into the bath, brandishing a broom. It was probably the first thing she could have found, to fend off the potential intruders. Too bad she hadn't been just a moment quicker. All I could do was squat on the cold bathroom floor and stare at her with hollow eyes. There was no way to adequately explain adequately, adequately, motherfucker, explain any of this to her. It was late. It was late at night, and I still hadn't bothered changing out of my school uniform. I needed food, though, so I decided to hit up the convenience store. On my way back, I had to pick up a bottle of olives, pack of tofu, some mineral water, and other various things to keep me going for a while. The hell is this? I could hardly believe it. There was actually a cult section of the damn mini mart, with all kinds of stupid stuff like spirit talismans, magnets, and anti-demon wards. I grabbed one of the shelves at random and looked at the company logo and the backs and the look. Oh my god, a company logo on the backside. PL Promotions Company Inc. For these last 2 months since we gotten back from Heavenly Host, it seems like there was a real spiritual boom going on all over the world. Whenever there be a strange death or something, the public would be all over it, downright excited about it. The possibility that it might be supernatural in nature. It was all over TV shows, and magazines too, with independent researchers checking out spiritual hotspots and giving fancy new age advice to people just to boost ratings or sales. And now this exorcism merchandise next to the pre-packaged cupcakes and ready-made dinners.
コンビニでお札が買え
Your
る時代
television's
か
at
よ
the corner store now, huh?
ちょっと前までならこんなもの見ても
Not too
気
long
持ち悪い
ago,
って笑えたんだろう
I'd have made fun of all this crap.
今じゃそん
Guess
な
it's
風に
not
笑え
such
な
a
くなっちゃっ
laughing matter anymore.
たこんなの本物相手に聞くのかよ
Never thought I'd see the day when I pick up one of these things, and I wonder if it actually works. The item I examined happened to be one of the spirit talisman magnets, seemingly the last one in stock. An old lady suddenly reached out around me from behind and yanked it out of my hands. Motherfucker!
どう
She glowered? You mean growl? Like, growl? Oh my god, growl. She growled at me. My god. At me for a moment, taking her prize over the register. I just stood there, staring blankly at her as she walked away. The hell?
ありがとうございました。
Thank you very much. Oh, don't tell me some weird shit's gonna happen to you. It's a weird bouquet of flowers. Oh yeah, I heard of that. There was a serial killer who recently done in a middle school girl around here. These were probably left in the memory for something. It's pretty messed up. Fucking cat. Which is a cat. Don't I feel like an idiot now? It's late. I just want to go home. See. Why do I get the feeling I'm gonna get chased right now?
菱沼くん、
The fuck?
篠崎何してんだこんな時間に
Yeah, what the hell are you doing at this hour?
ごめんね。こんな遅くに。アルバイト？
Did you just get out of work?
今日は遅番だったからなでまさかずっと待ってたのか
Yeah, don't tell me you've been waiting for him after this whole time.
うん。平気。
It was actually a really chilly night. I couldn't see Shinozaki's breath dissipating around her chin is in short, frequent bursts.
平気じゃねえだろ
It's not
震
fine
えて
at
んじゃね
all.
えか
We're shivering.
うん
You can come in if you want.
嫌じゃなければ寄ってけ
I'll
よ
get you some hot tea or something. My room was on the second floor of the apartment building. I hadn't been expecting guests, but I Oh my god, but I had just tied it up for my own sake a little while back, so it was fairly presentable. Shinosaki immediately sat down on my bed and began sipping the tea I made for her. She was holding it with her hands, probably less for politeness and more just to warm up her hands.
美味しい。
だろ妹がいつも送ってくんだよ。
Isn't it?
いい茶葉らし
It's
い。
from my sister. She sends it to me all the time. Says it's made from really good leaves.
こんな時間まで工事してるんだ。
They do construction at the
あ
summer.
あ、年末近くになるとこういう意味のない工事増える
When
な。
it gets close to the end of the year, they do
うるさいわ、眩し
all
いわで
kinds
寝
of
れやし
pointless
ねえよ。
work out there. Yeah, I can relate. It's like this every night. I've been sleeping like crap because of
大
it.
変。
Sounds really annoying. Time passes by. At snail's pace, Shinosaki continued to sip her tea, never once removing her either hand from the warm cup. She definitely had something on her mind. Something had to happen. It was written all over her face.
親に断ってきてんのか？
Are you fighting with your parents or something?
ううん。
Don't worry. Don't
連
worry.
絡は大丈夫
They。know I'm here.
そうか。
Oh, they do. Shinosaki was in my room. I dreamed about this before, but never thought it would actually happen.
松か。
Okay, but
いや、その
you like her?
どうしたんだ
Ah,
よ。こんな
Yoshiki,
遅く
you
に
know you like her.
なんかあったのか？
Kind of want to know, like, what you're doing here this late. Did something happen? You could say that.
はあ？今から展示場に行くだ？
Seriously, you want to go back to the heavenly host right now? I was half acting as admittedly. This wasn't entirely unexpected. Shinosaki may be a lot of things, but unpredictable is not among them.
お願い。
で、この石を取りに来たのか。
So you came here to get the stone from me. I took the ever after stone. I've stolen it from Aiko.
いいか、篠崎。
Come
確
on,
かにこの石は
Shinosaki.
さっき光ってたし、
Think about it.
何か力はある
Yeah,
かも
the
しれない。
stone's got all
だが
the.
よ、
So
も
they
う一
probably
度あそ
can
こに
send
行
you
ったところ
over.
で
But
何を
what do
ど
you
うできるんだ？
actually hope to accomplish once you get there?
また出られなくなって、下手したら今度こそ死んじまう。
What if you get stuck again and can't get out? You'll die.
そうなりゃ、ここでのお前の存在まで消えちまうかもしれねえんだぞ。
And if you die over there, your existence will be erased over here. You'll be gone. I try to be as strong and commanding as I could possibly muster. I needed her to realize what a bad idea this was.
私の存在なんていい。それより、みんなを救いたいの。
I don't care if I'm a race. I just want to save our friends.
救う？
Save them.
黒の本、ブックオブシャドウズのありかが分かったの。
The Grimoire, the Book of Shadows. I know where it is.
さっき言ってたあの本のことか。
Book you were talking about earlier.
見て。
Yeah, here. Look. She had the thoughtograph thing from Aiko with her, and was pointing to the little girl's left arm.
私たち、実はもう
She's
さ
been
っき
staring
見え
us
て
in
い
the
たの
face
よ。
this whole time.
この
Look
女の子の
in her hand.
左手
That's
の
it.
ところ。
That is
それ
the
が
Book of Shadows.
ブック
I didn't have to. Oh my god! I didn't have to look very hard to see it, but
本か。確かに持ってるな。それで、これがブックオブシャドウズだっていう確証はあんのかよ。
okay. So she's carrying a book. Fine, but do you have any proof it's the Book of Shadows?
ないけど。
No.
でも、多分間違い
But
な
I
いと
don't
思う。
think it could be anything else.
多分ってお前。
You don't think?
天神賞へはね、この本を取り戻しに行くの。
We just have to go to the heavenly house
みん
and
な
get
の
it back.
魂を涅槃から解き放てる。
Then we can save everyone's souls from it.
今度こそ生き返らせることができるわ。
We can finally resurrect Suzumoto and the others. How could I argue with that? There were so many assumptions being made, but she was so sure of herself, so certain that this would work. she wasn't about to listen. Shinozaki shook her head fiercely, like some sort of violent shudder. It almost seemed like she was trying to shake something loose from her mind.
そもそもこんな石で本当に展示所に行けるのか？
But can these rocks actually take us back to the heavenly house?
には
That
ある
girl
ことだ
Aiko,
な。
Ako Niwa.
どう見てもうさんくさかったぜ。
There was something just not quite right about her, don't you think?
それは試してみなきゃだけれど、でももしまた天
We
神所
won't
に
know
行けたら
until we test
み
them
んな
out.
の魂がそこにあるんだから
Now, will
今
we?
度こそ反抗の術が成功すると思うの。
But if they do work, the souls of our old friends are on the line, and I believe we have a real chance of saving them.
篠崎。
She has still deep scars all along her. Oh my god! All along her arms and legs and neck. I don't see any scars. Anyone could. Oh my god! Anyone could tell at a glance that she just recovered from a serious accident. She sounded so self-assured, so self-confident, but it was hard to take any of that seriously. This was the first time in my life I found myself tearing up over someone and not being embarrassed about it. Embarrassed that I was crying, okay. Honestly, it surprised me, even me, how deeply I care about Shinozaki, and how much I just didn't want to lose her. My eyes were getting hot and glazed, and I felt utterly
こんな
helpless.
こと誰にも話せないけど、
I can't talk about this with anyone, but you, trust me, Kishinuma, don't you? I was at a complete loss for words. I found myself literally just scratching my head, trying to come up with a good answer. This was Shinozaki, and she had to come to me for moral support, for encouragement, for peace of mind. It was really the first time she ever truly relied on me, ever truly counted on me. And I knew then what I had to do.
もうよ、あのクソ学校であんな目にあって帰ってきたんだ。
Damn it, you know what we
今
had
さら
we
何があっ
went
ても
through
驚きゃしねえ
in
よ
that。piece of shit school?
お前が
There's
言うんな
no
ら
telling what might be
きっとそうなん
waiting
だ
for us over there now. But if you're sure about this, we should do it.
理解はできないけど、
Honestly, I have no idea what the
できない
hell
まま
you're
に
thinking. But I
俺は
promise you
決め
one
たこ
thing.
とがある。
I intend to deliver on that.
決めたこと？
ああ。何があっ
Protect
て
you no
も
matter what. Shinosaki and I stared into each other's eyes for a moment. Each of us trying to figure out the other out.
心配すな。
Don't worry,
Nah,
everything will be alright. I try to force a smile. Shinosaki had basically curled up into a ball at this point. Her tiny body collapsed on itself for support. But now all of a sudden she unfurled herself and glared at me. I couldn't tell if she was mad or happy or what. Her eyes were like daggers or saucers. I couldn't really make it out which. Maybe she'd come here expecting me to actively shoot down her ideas or something, or maybe she thought that she'd be alone in this. Maybe she figured out what I was up to. Or maybe she was expecting me to say what exactly I said to her, and maybe it annoyed her. Either way, tears began to explode from her eyes so quickly that red bags were forming under them. She then turned back to me, all with one seemingly unconscious spin of her body. What the hell?
どうした篠崎？
She was like, "Are you alright?" During the day, you remember when you patted me on the head? She seemed like she was trying her hardest not to let herself cry, though it wasn't exactly working.
んなことしたか？
I did? Don't remember? Probably seeming waiting for me to answer, but I had no idea what to say, and absolutely didn't want to say the wrong thing, so I just stood there like an
やっ
adult.
ぱり覚えてないなら
Never mind then. If you don't remember, that's fine. Finally, she turned back to face me. Her tears mostly dried. Still a little self-conscious about crying. Though she kept her eyes closed. A telltale frown belying her confidence. There was obviously something between the lines for me to read here. But hell, if I knew what it was. Here, let me see your stone.
うん
Okay. Shinozaki removed the ever after stone from her pocket and placed it scrawlingly in my hand. I put scissors especially next to my stone and stared intently at the two. This was the turning point. What I did next could decide our fates. I couldn't mess this up. That time I went, I could still hear the sound of construction vehicles driving by. It was now in a close to one solid motion. I could manage. I opened my window and chucked the two stones out in the road. I timed it perfectly, and my aim couldn't be even better. Another truck was just about to pass by, and the stones were immediately in its path. The sound I heard next was a satisfying crunch. It was the sound of a delicate glass, like rocks breaking into tiny pieces. Shinozaki had rushed over to the window and directly witnessed the fate of the ever-after stones. As soon as the truck drove over them, she collapsed to their knees. Like I say, I'll protect you no matter what I have to do. I couldn't even finish my sentence before Shinozaki palm slapped my face. A loud smack flesh on flesh echoed throughout the room. The sight of my face immediately in pain, I began rubbing it in my hand as I looked into Shinozaki's eyes. Her face was filled with tears and her nose was running. She was breathing so heavily, her shoulders were bobbing up and down.
やっぱりあなたはどうしようもない人
Oh, that sucks. I should never have trusted you.
篠崎聞いてく
Shinozaki, listen,
ちょっとでも信じた私がバカだった
I was wrong to believe you helped me. I should have known better. She was absolutely hysterical with rage.
行かせるかよあんなところに
You think I could just stand by and let you go back there? Back there? It was my turn to fire back now. I was certain I'd done the right
本
thing.
があるったって具体的にどこだ一体何をするんだよ
How
何
do
の
you,
プランも
how
な
do
し
you
に
know
って
for
また
sure
死ぬ思
that
いするだけだろ
sure the book is there? And how did you intend to get it back from that girl? Once you got there, going over there without a plan would be certain death.
嫌い何よバカアホ不良
I hate you here in the ass, you delinquent, a worthless piece of shit. Damn. Even me with his hurtful words, Shinozaki then pushed me and ran out of my road, crying like a child the whole way. I stood back again, rubbing my cheek where I'd been slapped.
ってお前
Worthless piece of shit.
お願いどこ
Please God, where are they? Oh my God. Oh, they're still intact?
無事だったんだ。
They were run over by the truck.
当然だろう。ただの石じゃねえ。
Why would that matter? Those aren't any old stones.
あなたは
Oh, without
よ
the
く
hood.
手段を手に入れたな。論から手段。次に実践だ。
The method in your grasp now.
進
Rest in.
貪欲に貪るように邁進しろ。
Now it's time to indulge in what you want. To push forward and put that method to test.
お前はもう飛べる。パンピーどもを超越する世の断りに手を突っ込むことのできる人間だ。
You're so much more than those filthy peasants. You can surpass them. You can interject your own will into the fabric of this
教
world.
えてよ。
Are
味
you
方。
are you on my side then?
篠崎
Shinosake.
篠田君。
比べて。こいつはクズだ。
I'm miles ahead of this trash. What the? Someone's gonna get
なん
punched
だ
in
よお
the
前
face. Who the hell? It's the guy I passed in front of of Shinosake's place. They're still intact? Damn it!
篠崎渡すんだ
Shinosake, give it to me.
いや、
ダメだ行くんじゃねえ何度死にそうになれば気が済むんだよ
This has to stop. You can't go over there. How many times do you have to think you could cheat death before death wins?
渡せ
Hand him over, damn it.
いや。
Damn! That could kill him. What the hell, man?
野生犬が。
Bad to... This asshole.
歩み、味方かと聞いたね。
You asked me if I was in your side.
その通り。
I am. I'm your
守る
guardian.
俺はお前の姉。日の絵の世話になった一番地。矢後
I
浦教
was
会の
Hinoe's
Kiria
sister's
Misoto.
protege. I owe a lot to her. My name is Misoto Kiria of the Yagora Society.
お姉ちゃんの。
You were my sister's
いい子だ。
good girl.
会場のワードは覚え
You
ている。
remember the chant to unlock their powers, don't you?
さてと。
Then, let's get it started.
それじゃあ実践といこうか。
Let me see those stones.
俺にしっかりと。
Hold on tight to me.
あとほら。お守りだ。
Here, a good luck charm.
Now.
Don't lose it. What the hell? Misuto's charm, the Argus cube.
行くな
Don't go. Don't.
ごめん。もう心配しないで。
Sorry, you don't need to worry about me anymore.
篠崎
お前は正しくパンピーの道を生きてろ。
My
や
god.
めて。
Stop. Was this
涅
meant,
槃よ。
was this supposed to be in the 3DS or something?
迎えよ。
Or one, I summoned the dead.
篠崎
Damn it, man.
マジかよ
This can't be happening.
篠崎篠崎くそなん
Damn
で
it.
だよ
Why?
くそ
I feel your pain, brother. Where am I? This stench, this heaviness.
印象だわ。
It's heavily host.
あれ
Misoto, where are you?
幸せの石
The Everstones. Oh, they're gone, aren't they? You see? They're gone.
どうしよう。あれはミストさんが。
What do I do now? Misoto must still have them.
そんな
But
あ
without
んた
them,
の石がないと。
without the stones, I can't get back.
ミストさん。私
I'm alone in school again. God. This is why you don't go.
そんなことないよ。きっとどこかで合流できるわ。
You
Why
don't
did
do rash
they-
decisions, damn it. No, I can't start panicking. He's here somewhere. I'll find him. This is just how it happened last time, too. Okay. Oh, that's great. Like a pomegranate? Pomegranate? No.
お前ザク
Head so full of okay then no. No one is coming to save you. Die. Kill. You should die. Curse. Oh my god.
いらっしゃいます。
Welcome. And you're fucking just rushing in the damn building without a plan. Oh, okay. Just gonna go, go. Open the door, find a save point. Hopefully there is a save point. I don't trust that. It wasn't this dark last time. It wasn't a clock like that in the last time either. I guess things are different now. I hope Misato hasn't gone too far. I don't even know his phone number. I don't think it's gonna work in this kind of in this plane. Actually, I should leave a message for him. Misoto, it's Ayumi. Please call me. Good enough, I think. Now let's see if I can find him anywhere. Oh, great! There's a murky yellow liquid inside the bucket, filling the hole. Oh, this is really disgusting. Not that anything in here isn't good enough. Whoa, never mind, it was batteries. Oh, no. It's on the floor. The fuck? Alright, more than ever before. As a result, there's numerous hazards. Watch out for them. From broken glass to squares, stepping on one of them will lower your HP. Depending on the hazard, it may harm only currently selected player characters, or it may harm the entire party. Okay, bandages can heal me. A dead body? Oh god. This is definitely a heavily host. This person, I have no idea who he is, but somehow I feel like I've seen him, I met him before. Name tag rests beside the corpse. Sukatani High School, 2C. Dedicated by wire while searching for Frien. Okay, I can't go through this way. Alright, finally there's gameplay out of this. After all this chattering and talk, and I feel like I only walked through there for a few more times. Misato? I'm gonna get chased, aren't I? Rain. It was raining. It was rainy evening after school, just like this one. It has to be a person. Okay. Can I lift this? No. Can I? Okay, there's... Oh. Yep, need to watch out for that. You know, to be honest, when I saw, like, I think, was it Markiplier playing this? There was, like, a lot of gameplay and a little less talking. I was expecting a little bit, like, I mean, talking, but both. Gameplay and talking and gameplay. But, Jesus Christ, there's hardly any gameplay. This is barely the start! Through here? No. Okay, there's a face. Mayu? What the? Oh, we go toward Tsushimoto? Find you? Oh, you got your face clawed off. I like to run now. I like to run. Can we run? We're running, right? We're running. Spell, this is not encouraging. Okay, go. Okay, carefully. I could probably lose her if I hide in here. Okay, you can hide in lockers to avoid entities. If you're spotted by an entity while trying to hide, it can very easily pull you out. Oh, fuck. As it moves farther and farther away, the circle will turn green and eventually go away completely if and when the coast is clear. Okay, press the confirm button, okay. At least I was able, okay. At least it was a blue. It was blue, so I don't know what the hell that means. At least I was able to get away. I have to hurry and find Misato. You need to avoid holes. No use in hiding. You'll always be watched. I don't believe that. I believe that very. Oh, you motherfucker! No! 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 You just run through the glass. Well, yeah, she's getting chased. Yuki? My chin smashed against the floor, and the wind was completely knocked out of me. My entire field of vision turned white as I been drenched in some unholy phosphorinate? What the hell is that? Oh, hi! Then everything went black. Various indistinct forms blurred together from my eyes, and all of a sudden it felt like it's not my body, but my mind had been shattered to pieces. Okay, what the fuck just happened? Okay, well then. I mean, it is interesting. I like to keep finishing. I want to finish the story, but Jesus Christ, there is a lot of talking. To be honest, I actually wanted to be like they're moving and shit. Like I thought they were gonna be in 3D, but no. But I mean, at least it's well, like we're starting. Hopefully, I think chapter 1 is basically talk, like basically exposition. You're just talking what's gonna go on, what's gonna happen, and after all that, all chapters 2 through whatever they have is just basically just low talk there and then gameplay. So I really hope that that's true. Well then, I'm Edwin, and this has been Corpse Party Blood Drive. I'm gonna see if I can finish this before Halloween. No, you know what? That's not gonna possible. I'm gonna still play this maybe a little bit after of Halloween, but whatever. See you guys. Till next time.